Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking another look at ticker symbol GALE, that's Galena Biopharma Incorporated. The chart we're looking at today is a 30-minute chart, each candlestick on this chart representing 30 minutes of trading. We go back 4 days on the chart. It's pretty much all the data from this week. There's some really interesting going on with Galena Biopharma here. So let's kind of focus on a few things. Right off the bat, I want to mention the volume. Take a look down here at these blue bars. You'll notice that we have most of the volume right at the start on Galena, right at the start, and then it does pick up towards the end of day as well. It looks like it likes to have an end-of-day push. So most of the volume on Galena right at the start of the day and then towards the end of the day. Day trading this thing in the middle of the day is pretty rough. It usually tends to trend down recently. So on this first day, we had a nice push up, $2.49. Got denied at the 250 resistance, and then we just downtrended all day. Staircase mode here with lower lows. Even though the volume returned on this candle, it still wasn't strong enough to really crack the resistance at 230. And even after hours, we didn't break that. But the next day, boosted on up, $2.30 support, and then got denied once again, right at about $2.44. That's going to be this line here, 244. Got denied and fell down, couldn't hold 230 support, and then once again made some lower lows. Until the end of the day, the volume came back, and we made one more push, but looks like these simple moving averages kind of got in the way, acted as trailing resistance, and we got denied once again. After hours, not much going on. Next day, overall the volume was pretty light, even at the start and the end. It was higher, but pretty light volume there. We did push up above 230, but we couldn't hold those levels. Pretty much got support right off that 13-period moving average. That's that green line. And then just kind of channeled all day. So yesterday, pretty much a day of channeling. There was a few opportunities to scalp this here and there, but not big gains by any means. You probably scalped maybe about 2%, 3% at the very high end of the scalp. So pretty standard scalping action there, but the volume being so light, not good for technical analysis, and overall, probably wasn't traded much at all. And then today, really interesting. First few candles. And remember, this is a 30-minute chart, so the first hour of the day, not much volume at all. We did downtrend, but then a ton of volume over here. Just absolutely insane amount of volume. That first candle, 228,231. That second candle, 589,415. That third candle, 2,113,297. Insane volume on that red candle. And you can see that wick flew all the way down to right about $1.94. But it did close all the way up at about $2.12. Let me verify that. $2.12, yep. And then couldn't hold that support, fell down again, but swooped right back up. And this time we did hold the support at $2.12 all the way into the after hours period. That support is holding. So pretty interesting movement there. You can see that this actually is really interesting. The moving averages, when they converged, we just had a lot of channeling going on, and when they diverged, then we had some major volatility, and we had all that insane price action. Same thing over here. The averages diverged from each other, and we had that volatility, a big spike and a drop-off. And then once again, they converged around here, and we just kind of channeled, not much action. So, our averages are looking to converge again here, but at the same time, this 13-period average pretty much bouncing off the 210 support, which makes sense considering these candles all bounced off that support, and the average is based off those periods, so it makes sense that it's bouncing off the support there. If we do see that 13 cross above the 20, it'll be a bullish cross, but we need both those to cross above the 50, which we might see. But overall, that 50 period has been above our candles, and that's why we've been downtrending. You can see ever since, well, right about here is when the cross happened, so it took two major selling offs for that 50 period average to cross above. So it's going to take some work for us to get back above there. We will need at least probably one or two really good pushes by the bulls to get above this 50 period average. Otherwise, it's going to act as trailing resistance, and we're going to have a tough time. So let's see what happens on Friday. The good thing is that we are overbought, and when we're overbought, that's when we can see this thing run. As we saw here, this whole time we were overbought. That's when we had those really nice candles. And then, when we were oversold, that's when we had that falling off. And as you can see, once we started to recover, we broke above that 20 line and pushed to the overbought area. So we are overbought now, and we are not even really close to the 80 line. So we're still well into overbought, and we can see this thing turn around. But it's really going to depend on what the pre-market does. If the pre-market doesn't do anything on Friday, tomorrow, then this stock is primed to spike up in the morning. And if it sells off pre-market, then it's not going to be looking very good at all tomorrow. So pre-market's going to be really important on this stock for a potential day trade on Friday. And overall, you know, these levels are still not too bad if you're more of a long-term, if you're looking for more of a longer-term outlook. This thing is still up pretty well. I mean, we started this month at right about $1.80, and we're trading at about $2.15, so we're still up on the month. So it's not bad on a longer-term outlook. Shorter term outlook, if you're looking to day trade it, just to reiterate, you're going to want to see nothing happen pre-market, or, well, you know what, yeah, if it does run pre-market, then you might see it sell off in the trading period. So ideally, if you're looking to day trade it tomorrow, Friday, you're going to want it to really not do anything pre-market, and we opened up overbought in a nice area here, and we could potentially break out at about $2.17 and swing it to about 230, which is going to be a nice solid 10% gain. And of course, best case scenario, we get to around 240, 245, but I don't think that's too likely. I think best case scenario is probably we get to about 230 for Friday. So let's see what it does pre-market, and I'm going to put some alerts on those resistance levels so I do know if it starts breaking out or not. And yeah, that's really all I got to say about GALE for now. This is not the first analysis I've done on it, so you can consider this an update. If you guys have any questions, leave some comments below and I will take a look. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.